Well, a new boxing movie is about to make waves this summer as it tackles the subject of bringing about change in the face of racism and hate. The movie, Zeus, is produced and directed by Chris Soriano, who's also the star of the film. He spoke with our Kristen Smith about his inspiration.
Let's start with the premise. What is Zeus about?
Zeus is about like this middleweight champion who's at the top of his game. Unfortunately, his mom dies to COVID. He starts developing this hate toward Asian Americans. He finds this viral guy named Zeus.
What are you messing with an old man for?
Who beats up some guy at the park, and this boxer wants to challenge Zeus now into a match. And so, you know, Zeus goes through life and he finds a mentor that teaches him how to fight through the streets of LA to challenge this middleweight champion of the world.
You produced, you directed.
Yes.
Wrote, starred. I mean,
Yeah.
Did you also get the craft services? I mean, you did everything in this film.
I just really believed in this message. I really wanted to share a story between this Asian guy named Zeus and this black guy named Coach Green, and how they work together to take it out on the ring. That's where, you know, any aggression, any fights, let's do it through the sport of boxing.
Why was it so important for you to release such a film right now?
Oh, I saw so much of this racism and hate crimes. I mean, you can't turn on the news and see, you know, hand sanitizer being sprayed on an old man, old lady being beat up, that I just said, you know, I want to do something about this.
From start to finish, it was 90 days.
It was intense. We went like 3 days without sleeping, Red Bull and coffee, like whatever we could to survive to finish this.
I mean this in the best possible way, but you are quite crazy, my friend.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody on the team says. But when you're passionate, I guess the two things might be synonyms or something. I don't know.
And why did you choose to communicate such a needed and huge message through the sport of boxing?
I've always boxed ever since I was young. And I've trained, and the art of boxing was always something that just flowed in me. And I knew it's something I could do and portray in a unique way to put, you know, more Asian Americans on the big screen.
Did you have to do a lot of work in preparation for this role?
Yes, I did. The choreography I had to develop, and every little move from like the basic elements of a jab straight and a hook, like if boxers are gonna watch this film, you gotta make sure you represent it right.
So your co-star Miguel.
He's a guy that I found online because I loved his personality, I loved his reel. I said, how would you like to be in this film? Asian guy, black guy, promoting unity.
As soon as I walked in, hey, how you doing, Miguel? I was like, I knew them forever. So I knew from that point on that this was gonna be a special project. Boxing is almost a universal sport, you know? You get different background ethnicities from all over the world. And if you see at the end of every fight what they do, they hug each other. So there comes a common ground for man to really, you know, embrace each other and come together and really understand one another.
What black people are going through, the racism is terrible. What Asians are going through is terrible. We need to work together. And I hope this film shows that in a beautiful way.